All a nigga need is some head and some peace. Whenever I talk to God, I gotta bow to the east. Drinking coconut mojitos in the fabulous beach. Next time I
Yo, what's going on, YouTube? The OG is back with another video. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, man. That event last night was, it had to be a major success for Netflix, man. Netflix, everybody that was, that all the celebrities that was there, all the personalities that was there, former boxers that was there. Jake Paul, Mike Tyson brought the show, brought the views. I heard the gate for boxing went crazy. Probably one of the best fights, opening gate for the viewership. It was a real good success business wise. I feel like everybody won, everybody ate properly for this. I don't know their money, I don't know too much of everything, but I feel like it was a really good one for Netflix to have their first event. I think their first live event. I don't know their first live event period, but especially first boxing live event. I feel like it was shaky at first with the subscription shit. It being like free with a subscription. It was a little shaky at first, trying to get it. But when the live stream was pretty good. Buffering a little bit, but probably because of Wi-Fi and everything. But it was pretty good. Everything didn't go in and out and everything. It was pretty good. Netflix did good. Shout out to Netflix. Shout out to Jake Paul. Shout out to Mike Tyson. The build up was crazy with the slap and the face off. That was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I thought the fight was going to be like not crazy, but somewhat cool. Like see a flashback of Mike Tyson and everything. So I thought the fight was gonna be pretty cool. But we'll get to that. First we're gonna start with the undercard. Well, the first fight I saw was Goliath. I'm sorry that I'm pronouncing your names wrong, but I can't say all your names. Goliath versus Nunes. That was a cool fight. Goliath was pretty much dominating the whole fight. I feel like I ain't paid too much attention to this fight, but Goliath he had a little gamesmanship. He was doing all the theatrics in the ring and everything. It was pretty funny. So for a first fight, that was pretty cool. Let's go to the next one. Barrios versus Ramos. That was a shockingly good one. I always like Mario Barrios. So I thought it was going to be a landslide. I thought Mario's gonna come in there, have a convincing win, dominant. Not a knockout, but I thought it was going to go to the whole. This is going to be a clear unanimous decision. But I was surely mistaken. I was wrong. Ramos, he came to show out with this viewership. He knew that was going to be a lot of eyes on this fight. I think it was a championship fight. I don't think it was for a championship too. Yeah, it was for the title. Yeah. It was for the title. So it's for a title. It's on first time on Netflix. He knew we had the dude come in here just guns blazing. I think he got knocked down previous fights 5 times. They got I don't know, knocked out, but knocked down 5 times. His record going into the fight was I think it was damn, what was his record going into the fight? I think it was like I think he had like 6 losses or 5 losses. So, it surprised me when I saw his record. I never saw him fight before. So it surprised me with his record that he held on for so long. The first opening rounds, Mario's was pretty good. Like, I thought it was going to be all right. What I predicted, it's going to be a convincing win, unanimous. Because the first couple rounds, Barrios, dominated. Didn't do too crazy, but you could see that he was winning these rounds clear. But once he got to like the middle rounds, it was like the 6th round or something like that. I think Ramos dropped him, and then after that, it just snowballed for Barrios. But he had the first 6. He had the first 6 rounds, so he was pretty chilling, comfortable if he just don't get knocked down or knocked out or whatever. And he got knocked down. Um so it was pretty crazy. But I think they both knocked each other down. So it was pretty even. But Ramos, you know, he showed out at the late after the 6th round. He was pretty good. Like I never see Mario's that banged up like that. His shit was leaking. It was crazy, but it was a pretty good fight. I was surprised with that fight. It was a real cool fight for the second fight of the night. It was really good. I ain't gonna lie. I messed with it. It came to a split decision, split draw actually, split draw. I feel like due to them being both knocked down and Barrios had the first 6 clear, I feel like, and he's the champion. I feel like it being a draw, I don't know, it should have been a draw. I felt like it should have been like very, very close, but edging it to Mario's, my opinion. But I wasn't mad at no draw either way, cause I want to see another fight with them. They was putting on. I'm sorry to say Ramos. That's how I say it, Ramos. Ramos just need to start a little early. But you know, once he got comfortable, he got comfortable. He did real cool. He did real good. Good fight. Mario Barrios versus Abel Ramos. Now the fight of the night. Boy. Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano. I had my brothers over. I never saw the first one. I never saw these women fight. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna cap. I'm really, really new to this boxing stuff. So, you know, I love boxing, but it's just like this new, like, female boxing little scene that's going on right now. I'm not really too privy to it, but I was hating on this fight. I don't really want to see this fight, to be honest with you. They was telling me the first fight was really good. Like, it was pretty good. They thought Amanda won the first fight. I was like, all right, I got bread on Katie. Like, I got Katie on this fight, whatever. I'm so mad I didn't put money on this fight, but because I would have won technically, because she won. But going into the fight, starting off the fight, you could see Amanda was clearly dominating the fight. So far, Katie was holding her own a little bit, but you see, like, Katie was just looked like she was a little sluggish, a little fatigued. She was still countering when Amanda was being aggressive, but you could see, like, Amanda's hits was very clear, very, like, it really was damaging her and messing up her breathing. And all them blows, like, you could just tell, like, Katie was getting her shit cracked. But Katie was still in there. She was countering. It's not like she was just running away, not throwing nothing. Like, once Amanda threw something, Katie do a pat. But Amanda, when she in there, she forcing doing like straight hooks. Them Jones look damaging. Katie's Jones look like a pat. Like, all right, back up. Like, I'm gonna catch you if you do that. But Amanda's not feeling the power too much. The only thing she really feeling the power on is them charged up ass headbutts. Them headbutts was getting her fucked up. I counted like at least 4 or 5. Them headbutts was her eyelid was straight leaked. It was the meat was falling off the bone when that motherfucker. It was crazy. Pause. But it was wild, dog. I'm like, damn, she cut her open real bad. But I feel like the ref could have took away like at least 2 points. At least 2 points. He only took away 1 point, which is disappointing. I feel like that's, and then that one round which they took away the point, the round was even, because in that case, if they didn't take away the point, I feel like Katie would have won that round in that case, because it was even. It was 9-9 round. which I feel like Amanda won that round. So I don't know how the judges was scoring this shit. You know, boxing judges, they boxing judges all on BS. Like I don't, they money long, bro. Cause I don't know who be watching these fights for real. Cause we be looking like, yo, how did you score this that, and how did you score that this? It's crazy, man. But all in all, I feel like with the headbutts, even with the headbutts and everything, I think Amanda could have ended the fight once the doctors was like, yo, can you keep going? But she wanted to be a warrior. She kept going. I really appreciated that. I feel like it was a classic at the end. It's disappointing that the outcome was the outcome. It was a controversial decision. I feel like Amanda won. It wasn't clear, but you could see like she won. I still feel like it was a robbery, even though I feel like Katie still did cool. Like, even with the headbutts, I still feel like Katie put on. She was going crazy. She didn't get knocked down. She's the champion. So I feel like I feel like Amanda should have won that fight. I think the ref should have took away at least 2 or 3 points for them headbutts though. Like, it was clear. Like I still think that for them to only take away one point for the headbutts, you could tell like the trainer that she had was really mad about it. They feel like the ref didn't know what they was doing. They feel like Katie Taylor was dirty. Like you feel like she a good person, but feel like she's really dirty in the ring. Because of clear signs of other fights you see is like she was doing this headbutt shit, the dirty tactics. But hey, when you feel like you're not better than somebody, you gotta pull out all the stops, and clearly it works. Like it got her twice. So hey, I ain't mad at it. When you in the boxing ring, you in the ring. You what's up? Like, this is a fight. So I ain't really mad at Katie, because if I feel like somebody about to fuck me up, I ain't gonna let you just straight fuck me up. Like, y'all got me fucked up. So, but all in all, for women's boxing, that was amazing fight. It was a really good fight. I was really proud. I was really happy to watch that fight, because it was a dog fight. A real dog fight. I really liked it. Shout out to Katie Taylor. Shout out to Amanda Serrano. Hopefully get a third fight. I don't know. Katie already beat her twice, so I don't know how they're gonna go about that. I wish they get a third, but if they do a third, it gotta be real quick. It gotta be like set up quick, happening quick, because I don't want it to get dragged out, because they already like getting up there. I think Serrano like 30 something. I don't know. I think she like 30 something. I don't know, but I feel like that she getting up there in age. So, hey, she want to fight her third time and deal with them headbutts and all that stuff, the dirty tactics, because I think she got cut open last fight with her. That's what the trainer said. She got cut open last fight with her. So it was but it was still a good fight. Shout out to both of them. Now to the main event. Boy, I'm so glad this was technically free. I'm so glad. This was the worst fight I ever seen in my goddamn life. And I saw a lot of bad fights. This was probably one of the worst fights I've ever seen in my life, bro. A bunch of nothing. A bunch of pump faking, a bunch of nothing. It was terrible. It's trash. Disgusting. I'm appalled. I want my money back, and I ain't even put no money up. I want my money back. But shout out for the build up though. Shout out to the build up. It was real cool. The build up, the promotion on this shit was hard. Like they really promoted. But I think they really promoted because they know damn well they wasn't going to really fight for real. They know damn well they wasn't going to fight. This was trash. I think Mike only threw I don't even think he threw more than 100 punches. I don't even think he landed more than 20. I gotta see. Wait, let me see this. Let me see. Hold up. Let me see. Damn, hold up. I'm trying to see where they Damn, I'm trying to see the punch count because this shit is crazy. This was terrible. Damn, I can't find the punch count. Oh, there you go. Got you. Yeah, so I said Logan, my fault. Jake threw almost 300 punches, only landed 78. Mike threw 97 punches and only landed 18. This was the most disgusting punch count I've ever seen in my fucking life. This was disgusting. And you could tell like Mike was doing more biting than fighting. Mike was doing more biting than fighting. This man was, every time Jake backed up off him, he like nibbling on his thumb and shit, like nibbling on his glove. Like, go back, watch the fight. The whole time they saying like, oh, something wrong with his mouth guard. I'm like, it do look like he pushing something up, like he doing this. So I'm thinking like, oh yeah, something might be wrong with his mouth guard. Get to the post game press conference. They like, not the press conference, the post game interview. He like, yo, something wrong with your mouth guard? He was like, nah, I was biting. Biting, like, why are you biting? Like, what are you talking about? Oh, I got a biting disorder. I'm like, Evander over there like, huh? What'd he say? What'd he say? He got biting. Vander over there having PTSD and shit. This fight was dirt. But shout out to them though. I'm just glad Mike Tyson didn't get knocked out. I'm glad I ain't put no money on this bullshit. I keep saying Logan. Oh my God. Jake Paul didn't prove nothing. This didn't do not a damn thing for Jake. The money was there. I feel like he. You could say he's a draw, but the money there. But this didn't prove nothing as a boxer, my nigga. If you want to be known as a real boxer, this didn't prove not a damn thing. Shout out to you. Did good. I feel like your promotional skills was very on point. I feel like you carried the promotional side of things. Mike, more so trying to get in shape to look like the old Mike, which he did. Mike was in shape. That's why I thought he was like about to come in there, go crazy. But hey, I was mistaken. But I feel like this was a real cool event. Like, I haven't watched a boxing event live in a little minute. I think since Bud and Spence. I think that's crazy. That's a minute. But shout out to them, man. It was a terrible fight. Terrible. The worst fight I ever seen. But all in all, this whole event was real cool. The undercard carried tremendously. They showed out. Y'all lucky that undercard was good. Because if that undercard wasn't good, it was going to... Boy. But I will tell you this. With Jake, he be showing love to the boxers with the undercards. So all the skeptical be on him, but he be making sure like the real fights be real good fights for the undercards, like names and everything, especially with Serrano and everything. Like he be showing love and he promoting them too. Like, shout him out on Twitter and all that. Like, shout out to Jake, man. He not a culture vulture with boxing. It's like he likes boxing. He feels like the people just hate him, so he just gonna feed into that hate. Like, but when it comes to being a real businessman and really caring about the sport, he shows that he cares. Like, he do his due diligence. So I feel like he's really good for boxing. I feel like Jake is good for boxing. I don't care what nobody say. And look, I don't care what nobody say. I feel like Jake Paul is real good for boxing. Shout out to him. Shout out to Jake Paul. Shout out to Mike Tyson. Shout out to everybody on the undercards that went crazy. I really enjoyed myself last night watching those fights. Still the worst fight I ever seen in my damn life. But shout out to the main event, dog. Look, the build up was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, that's all I got. That's all I got for the breakdown of Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul fight. It's crazy, man. On Netflix. Go check out the undercards. Go check out the fight if y'all want to. Like the video. Comment what y'all thought about the undercards and the fight, the main event. Yeah, comment, like, comment, subscribe. Be pushing this channel up, baby. I see y'all later. Woo!
When I was MLK, I should have been Malcolm X. I don't get a lot of them, so I don't block my blessings. Peep the snakes in the grass, any line of questions.